I just finished watching the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren boxing match. Okay, just saw it. And I wanted to give you my thoughts, thoughts about this fight, and primarily focused on Jake Paul. Now, I was speaking to a couple of my friends who are into, watching MMA fights and boxing, and some of them are like amateur hobbyists. They go for amateur matches and all that. So they were just telling me that, that guy's so fucking irritating. He should get knocked the fuck out. And almost everyone who I know hates Jake Paul. Okay? Now, I'm not very much into their kind of content. But I do know about them, especially after the forest suicide video that Logan Paul put and these pranks that these guys play. I even checked their channel and I found, content that doesn't kind of suit me. Okay, my taste at least. I'm not saying that it's bad taste or anything. It's just not my kind of thing. Maybe it entertains some other people, but I'm pretty sure it's normally youngsters, children who like these teenage youngsters. They go crazy about them. That is why whenever they go for any autograph signing or anything, it's all children who are rushing up to them and all that. Now let's keep the aspect of being a role model aside, and let's put aside the controversies, what they're doing. I want you to focus on one thing. I mean, that guy, just think about this. Logan Paul and Jake Paul, what is their age? They are hardly in their 20s. And being in their 20s, they have already achieved millions of dollars, millions in terms of money, revenue. They have a business, they sell merchandise. They are a known brand around the world. I mean, just think about it. You and I, we would dream to have this kind of success. I'm not saying we would like to do the crazy stuff that they do, but look at the intelligence that they have, the business mind. See, I can tell you right off the bat, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they are not what they portray to be. They are not irritating, they are not stupid, they are not goofballs. They are just two young men who want to be famous, who want to make money doing what they love. In fact, if you check some of their TMZ interviews when they're just walking, they talk like normal individuals. In fact, Logan Paul, I just happen to know that he now has a podcast. If you listen to him talk, he speaks pretty mature. In fact, when he sold his NFT, I mean, I was like, bloody hell. See how smart and enterprising this guy is. NFTs have just started and he has already sold, and he made $5 million selling nothing, just nothing. It was just a card or something. And then before that, he sold Pokemon cards for, I don't know, millions of dollars. And this might surprise you even more. He was even interviewed by Yahoo Business. He was interviewed by them. And he gave his business, proposition. He kind of gave his analysis. It just goes to show you that these guys who, these celebrity stars, these men and women, whom we sometimes, like to judge and pass comments. Like, for example, Kim Kardashian. I'm not a big fan of hers at all. But man, I admire what she has done. Not the sexual parts and all. I mean, look how she has capitalized on a human need, a human weakness. She has, yes, agreed, she has injected her ass with bucket loads of fat and put silicone in all areas and, photoshopped her photographs and so-called leaked out her sex videos. But today she's a billionaire. Billion. Just let that sink in. $1 billion. Can you and I even think of, forget billion, million? It's incredible. It's nothing but simply incredible, like what she has done. In the same way, these guys, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, I mean, if you check their history, they started at the age of 3 or 4. From the age of 3 and 4, they took a video camera and they were recording themselves, and then they went to, let me get this, and then they went to, what is that, Vine or something? I don't know what it was. Maybe it was something like TikTok. From Vine, then they saw that Vine was dying. They jumped over to YouTube, and at that time prank videos were garnering millions of views and revenue. So they mastered themselves there. Then when the adpocalypse came after what he had done, the suicide video, and prank videos got demonetized, nobody was making money, he quickly strategized to movies, to music videos. I mean, the guy is so fucking enterprising. It just humbles. I mean, you know, you feel like, fuck, man. You know, we might think we are very smart. Like for me, let's not talk about anyone. You know, I feel like so small when I look at what they are doing. Not because of the money, but looking at their mind, how their mind works. And now this guy, he knocked this guy out, Ben Askren. I mean, just look at the intelligence. He must have analyzed which is the best fighter for him. He must have, you know, thought, okay, how can I best win? And Logan Paul and him, both of them work very hard. They're really hard working. You cannot be a boxer, even if an amateur, without working hard. Look at their physique. Okay, agreed. They might be taking PEDs or whatever, but you have to work hard, right? See, look at the image that he has put. He knows he can't be a nice guy, so he has positioned himself as a bad guy who people hope and pray that he loses. And he has used this negativity to propel him to success. What a genius. What a fucking genius. I mean, this is stuff that we dream about for, you know, whether it's movies or whether it's creating a brand, or in fact the brand or the product is themselves. In fact, WWE featured Logan Paul in one of the biggest pay-per-view events, that is WrestleMania. So, you know, the point of this whole video is to just highlight that it's very easy for us to talk and judge and, you know, make a mockery out of others, but look at it from a very deeper perspective. Look at it from a bird's eye view and ask yourself what is going on. Analyze it. And that is why you'll realize, fucking hell, man, this is incredible. It's like watching a masterpiece, you know. To be very honest with you, I would love to have that kind of success, money. Forget the fame. I don't care much about the fame. But you see how they have achieved what they have done. It's nothing but you know, something that deserves our respect. See, again, I'm telling you, remember the hatred that you feel for this guy, the spite, is because he purposely does it. He wants you to hate him. He wants you to wish that he loses. He wants you to hate him so much that you'll tune in. And when you tune in to watch him, he makes money out of the pay-per-view. I mean, you can't get smarter than that. So the overall nutshell, what I want to tell you is the main goal should be to focus as to how can you achieve success, you know, by whatever means you feel your value system is right. Some people want to do it the right way. Some people want to do it the ethical way. Some people want to do it the spiritual way. Some people want to do it manipulative way. I personally don't think these two guys are doing anything wrong. Especially when you compare other, you know, actors and actresses who show their naked bodies and OnlyFans and show their sex videos, and some of them even con other people. They cheat them by, you know, these religious pastors. So at least they are not doing that. But I'll tell you, it is nothing but humbling to know that 20-year-olds like these, 20-year-olds, just let that sink in. A 20-year-old, think when you and I were 20, what were we doing? Seriously, what were we doing? These are the 20-year-olds of today. It's unbelievable. When I was in my 20s, I was only thinking which girl to impress. Look at what these guys are thinking. So yeah, overall, in a nutshell, what I want to tell you is, if you take a bird's eye view and see what Jake Paul has done, it is nothing but deserves not only our admiration, but there's a lot we can learn and study from these guys and grow. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, I'd love to hear your point of view. Having said that, it's me signing off. You guys take care.
I am local. My name Shokal. I want job. How much? Salary? You give. Tamo?
Stop getting the wrong advice. Want a job in the Middle East? Contact Loy Machedo.